Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. So, we are getting ready for the Beijing Grand Prix in China, and it looks like it may rain for the race. But in the meantime, we are upgrading our telemetry center 4 days away. That is outstanding. Let's take a look at our mail. Car condition, the interview. Of course, these are going to be great. Claiming you let his tires run down totally, that he was begging to make a pit stop. We needed to do that to execute. I don't see the issue. Sorry, buddy. But that's the way it is. Hard-fought win and the scouting report, of course. Okay, let's see. We lose 1.3 million per race. Let's take a look at our sponsors here. We're due for another sponsor after this race, and then the next race, and then 2 sponsors the race after that, then another sponsor the race after that. It looks like we may actually be able to build another part. So let's see here. What do we absolutely need? So we have good brakes, regular engine, regular gearbox. So engine and gearbox seems to be the way we should go. And this telemetry center, let's go ahead and get that done. Car repair is complete there. All right, what are we working on improving? So let's take these off. Let's start with a clean slate here. We don't need to worry about these brakes. We definitely want to improve, say, these brakes here. And in Beijing, the engine, the brakes, and the gearbox is the most important. Let's work on that improvement just a little bit. We definitely need that one. And 73% indeed. And might as well do 71% there. As far as performance goes, let's keep working on those brakes. And those brakes too, we definitely need it. That engine, let's see, and then let's do that suspension part. As far as performance goes, though, I like our reliability where we're at. 12 days after the race. So we'll put Gary and his crew chief impact in getting these things ready to go. Especially the top speed and the acceleration here. So that will be fine. Car repair is finished. We're working on those. And now the telemetry center is built and ready to go. Outstanding. So let's see here. What does our telemetry center do? So the Epic gearbox. All right, that's good to keep in mind. We're certainly not going to be able to build an Epic gearbox before the race. But let's see. How is our gearbox? 10th, 9th, and 10th. We could probably do with a gearbox. $750,000. Let's just put acceleration up there. Build another part here. 800 grand in the bank, and we'll really have to start conserving. So that may be the last part we build this year, and we'll need the rest of these sponsorship dollars to carry us through the remainder of the year. So that's what I'm hoping for. Nice. Gearbox will be done. A couple more scouting things are done. Roberto Persani. Not bad, a 4 out of 5. I mean, definitely not bad in the grand scheme of things. And Amy McLeod, the last of the McLeods, the Highlander. Not adaptable. Really fit. Stat maxed out. I mean, she's okay. It's good that we have her in our pool there, but I don't think we'll be using her. The big GT cars are in Germany. Say goodbye to that place. We didn't do too awful well there. All right, let's continue up. Gearbox is designed here. All right, so let's work on improving that gearbox as best we can and the reliability on that gearbox. Indeed, indeed. So 2 days before the race, it can be at maxed performance, or we can just put everything we can on the reliability of that gearbox, and I think we want to do that. We should be able to get away with doing that. Outstanding. Drivers scouted, that's all fine and dandy, and it looks like we are ready to head to Beijing. 40% chance of rain. Mustafa El Sadat. Sorry, Mustafa. Pre-race gossip. I know, I've got it. I'm not going to buy any more. Oh, an expose. Does this cost money? So we're running an expose on Occam MRT and their awful working practices. All right, so that's Wilson, Taylor, and Ivankov. GT Challenger, 8th place. So the guys are right below us in the grand scheme of things, okay? And what are you doing? They're overworked, understaffed, and in a ton, British, of debt. Would you be willing to let us interview your mechanics? So the markability goes down. You know what? I don't want to hurt mechanic relationships. Just looking at the teams themselves, their markability is what? 48% already? I mean, we're more marketable than them, and, you know, I'm not fighting against them for any particular sponsor. Will not harm in a public way any relationship. All right, off to Beijing. I'll go ahead and get practice under our belts, and then we will see where we stack up for the race. Just one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from practice. Falco set the pace. 0.6 ahead of Lars Olin. These guys are the ones to beat for sure, but Shen with a top 5 on medium tires, just the second driver, 0.06 of a second behind Yang. So the Chinese drivers on medium tires representing. Let's see how well we do in the actual race. It's cloudy, so no rain. We've got good medium and soft tire bonuses. Doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I believe, I don't know if this is going to be a one-stopper or not. Let's see, 33 laps. How far can tires go? 14, no. This is definitely going to be a two-stop for both drivers. That's what I need to know. All right, so the knowledge, let's see, intermediate tires I don't think we're going to be on. We'll definitely do 15% race trim. With Arturo, do we want to take risks to get him out 2 seconds faster, or is the soft tire 10% bonus going to be enough to offset these 2 seconds? I believe that could be the case. So let's do that. Of course, with Falco, let's do a race trim, and soft tires wearing more slowly would be very beneficial. Although I don't believe we can stretch it. These soft tires wearing more slowly would help if we were trying to do a one-stop race. And looking at Falco's soft tire usage here, yeah, there is no way 8 to 10 laps. So even if they were to wear more slowly, we wouldn't get anything out of it. So let's do soft tires plus 10 and the race trim 15%. Should be okay. So with this race being 33 laps, we need to go 11 laps per stop. Oof. So if we did that with Falco, he could do softs on all of his runs and not have to switch to a medium tire setup. Now that is actually more interesting. I think the benefit of doing 3 soft tire runs outweighs the 10% bonus of soft tires for 2 segments and then a medium. I'm guessing. That's what I'm going to go. Both drivers will be doing 3 stops here, and whichever driver can last the longest on their soft tires, 8 to 10 laps for Falco. Let's do, say, 11 laps there. I know Arturo is going to burn through his tires much quicker than Falco, 7 to 9. So it makes sense that he short pits here. And let's put in 12 or 11, and then we'll have Arturo really going for broke here. Let's see, on a high fuel burn with a push, and then Falco, we can do a high burn with a neutral and have him really take care of those tires. So here we go, starting 4th and 10th on the grid. Arturo is going to be our boy that can really bob and weave because Falco is so high up in the championship. Jeez, Falco, running wide. I don't know what happened. Well, I do. You're a putz. That's what's happened. I tell you what. All right, let's push these tires just a little bit. I tell you what, he locked up, went wide, and just basically screwed himself. I'm glad old Falco wasn't caught up in all that mess. There are some on medium tires, and this is probably going to be their big run. So I am guessing that Falco's 3 soft strategy will pan out as long as we're going quickly. Yeah, Falco is dead last. And our Arturo's dead last. Falco is giving up the inside. Look at all this. You're struggling to overtake Perez because you're running the wide line. Get in line, man. What are you doing? I tell you what, on soft tires, we should be showing these guys what for because, but it is, oh, through the middle. Don't do that. It is a cluster of epic proportions up here at front, and Arturo is just, hey, you guys, I guess I'm a race car driver. I wish he would make some passes. He's already chewed up a lot of his soft tires. Did you see that guy right there? I tell you, bobbing, weaving, cutting, dodging, diving. You're doing great though, Falco. Just go neutral so you don't burn up your tires. How little fuel we have here. Well, I mean, we're pitting. We're doing a 2-stop strategy. Can't get past Naito. Well, if you drove the racing line, then maybe you could. I mean, look at this gaggle right here. We are just waiting on a crash. This has to be a crash. No, the fuel level is fine. This is where we're going. Geez, so this initial start is not what I was really counting on. All right, conserve your tires then. You're going to burn through them there, Falco. A horrible lockup. Is rain going to play a factor anytime soon? It doesn't look like it is. Falco is hanging in above the sponsor objective, though, which is always good. We'd like to see that. Jeez. Arturo is just burning through these soft tires. Next time is definitely a medium stop for Arturo. And it may be a double medium stop if he can't take care of his tires any better than this. All right, Arturo, go ahead and what is your park condition? Yeah, you're fine. Just burn up the overtake. Burn up the overtake, and you can too there, Falco. We've got him separated by a lap, which was sort of my strategy, to bring in Arturo first because I knew good and well he was going to be chewing through his tires like crazy. Even on conserve, I mean, yep, you're pitting for fresh tires soon. Probably at the end of this lap. Yeah, Arturo's going to have to come down at the end of this lap. He'll be starting lap 8, which, I mean, what is that going to be? Math. My math sucks. 33 minus 8. It's 25 laps. I mean, if we barely conserve, we could be good. Or do we just want to keep throwing softs on it every 9 laps and just go for it? Like, tell Arturo to never give up, never surrender, just keep pushing soft tires. Because I don't think we'll do our stint on mediums. We'll finish our stint on mediums and make the call then. Let's get him past halfway, 14 laps of fuel. We don't need to fix any parts or recharge the battery. A nice balanced pit stop for Arturo. Falco, though, he is sitting okay with his tire wear. We can go, let's see, we need to get to lap 11 on these tires to do a 2-stop strategy. And we're starting lap 8. So 4 laps, 44%. We may be able to do it. All right, Falco, when you come out, just push everything you got. 22% on those tires. Good pit stop. Good on you, Falco. Or good on you, Arturo. Tell you, these guys thinking on the fly, getting them confused. So we are surrounded by guys on medium tires who haven't stopped yet. It's fine, don't you worry about it. Starting lap 9, we need to do 3 laps. I mean, we could do a medium segment. That is perfectly doable. So the trade-off on me running mediocre on soft tires, could we push this next run on medium tires and finish up on softs? Because that could be a legitimate strategy. Either way, with Falco, I'm only doing 2 stops. All right, starting lap 10. Let's go a little bit on neutral. Just keep the push going. Arturo is burning through that tire wear. He is at the limits of his wear. But things are not looking good for our resident Italian, that is for sure. I mean, he's way off. He's running the fastest laps of his race. But still, I know you want to pit for fresh tires. Oh, yes, action. You're going to pit. Good thing you ran out right there. So there is 23 laps to go. Let's do a medium stint this time. Holy crap, I wasn't even watching his fuel tank. Completely forgot about that. That's good that he got there, and thanks for telling me. Let's see. So if we do 14, we can push. Don't need to fix anything. A nice balanced pit stop. In he comes down to pit road. Dead empty. And then we'll just push these tires as best as we can go. All right, Falco, you should be all set, good to go. He is off of pit road. And I don't think he lost too much running out. So with him pushing on these medium tires, we should be okay. But everyone, aside from these guys, have pitted. We're 44 seconds back. It's a Greek tragedy, I tell you. All right, so Arturo is going to be coming down in 10 laps or so. As long as his tires hold up, that may put him within softs range. That's going to be my goal. Now, Falco does have much better tires than these guys around him, but they're on softs, so he's going to have to really make up this segment. But we want to get within that last soft run. Once we can get into a realm where we can pit one more time for soft tires, we'll be in like a dirty shirt. We'll be good. As long as these guys go for broke here. Up to 15th, only 2 more spots for our sponsor objective. And I mean, we should be closing in on Minzy, maybe? No, you're not going to be conserving. Because we can top you up as soon as we can. All right, so he's working on Prix, but his tires are at the absolute basic breaking point. Falco is getting into that dangerous tire wear zone. Let's just throttle that back some, see if you can continue to catch them. Arturo did do an overtake. I tell you, Arturo doing the work and not too far past intermediates. Oh, good Lord. It's going to start to rain. So the track is going to dampen up. Push everything you got. Everything you got that you can. We'll see if we can sneak this. The track is going to get much worse over the next couple laps. So Arturo is going to be the one who pits first. That's fine, Falco. We're coming in for intermediates here in a second. All right, so is Arturo going to make it around another time? I believe he can. So next time by, Arturo is going to pit for his intermediates. We have no real benefit, and I don't know if this rain is going to persist. It doesn't look like it is, so I'm only going to add... Geez, the strategy. Let's add 11 laps. Because once this, well... Or do I want to top it off and make sure we can absolutely make it on fuel? That way we don't have to worry about it anymore. I mean, it's only 100th per lap of extra fuel, and I would feel much better about doing that in this particular instance. There you go. 20-second pit stop for Arturo. I know, you're coming in for intermediates here in a second. Yep, you're going to be fine. Nope. You're going to be fine there, Falco. Okay, everyone around him is pitted for intermediates. We should be coming around next time. I'll see what the rain is going to look like. All right, Falco, go ahead and pit this time. We'll put intermediates on. And the same thing, I want to top you up full of fuel. And then once these intermediates wear out, we'll make a decision then on what we're going to do. 19-second pit stop, and we'll just keep them on push. All right, so Arturo coming down pit road. He should be good on intermediates. We should have plenty of fuel for the end of the race. And let's just have him push. And then Falco, yeah, he's going to get overrun on these medium tires, but we're pitting this time. Next time may be a tire-only stop. We're going to have fresh intermediates. I mean, we're going to be able to really drive these guys hard. Good pit stop. Came out in 17th, and you're really going on fresh inters. Do everything you can there, Falco. Get around these slow pokes. You got the inside. Just go. Just do it, man. Just do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here in a second, it's going to become dry once more. I don't care about your tire degradation. Use these tires up. Go as fast as you possibly can. So on fresh intermediates, are we going to be able to really corral this gap? Because there's only just a few seconds, 5 seconds. Oh, come on, Falco. Push. Do everything you can. Just don't crash. And, of course, Arturo is running wide, too. I mean, we've got to push everything we can out of these tires. On a positive note, next time we don't have to come in for fuel, which is definitely a plus. There you go, Falco. You've got no pressure behind you, man. No pressure. Eyes out of the mirror. Do what you can here. All right, so it looks like the track is going to dry up in a few laps' time. We need to sort of pounce on these guys. We are within a run of soft tires, though. This is going to work out. No, it's going to get intermediate territory again, isn't it? Looks like it is. It's going to dry up just a touch, and then it's going to dampen up. Just go neutral then. We will see if our tire degradation is enough. If we can conserve, and these guys in front of us pit one more time, if we can stretch out this tire wear, because we don't have to come down, we've topped off. We could theoretically make it to the end of the race if the tires are under us. Yeah, I like that idea. Yes, you can get past Taylor. Just go. Yeah, these cars in front of us are going to have to pit again for intermediate tires. We're at 50% tire wear, and I mean, we're on a general conserve. I know the tire wear is not helping. Look, if it's going to get really wet, let's pit Arturo one more time for a fresh set of intermediates. He doesn't need... We'll just give him 2 extra laps of fuel so he can push. How's the part condition? Yeah, parts. Ugh, the gearbox. 17 extra seconds. Oh, that is killer. But we got to do it. Might as well. Might as well. Arturo's kind of screwed with that part degradation. We've got 10 laps to go, 50% on our tire wear. And if these guys in front of us pit, we'll be okay. All right, Arturo is in for his repairs. Let's tell him just to do medium fuel and just attack these last few laps. So now it's waiting on pit stops. If everyone in front of us pits, we're within sort of a shouting distance here. But holy crap, even on conserve, we are burning through tire wear quite heavily. Luckily, we don't have to make any repairs, and we don't have to fuel up. And he's locking up the tires. Yeah, the race will definitely end wet. I mean, we might as well pit now. This feels like a terrible idea. Let's put in 2 laps of fuel. Oh, geez, fix those brakes. I thought we were going to be good there. And then just a regular old pit stop. Don't chance it. Turn down the fuel to medium so we don't burn through it all. Yeah, there was no way we were going to stretch it to the end, but the track is going to remain dry. So on this pit stop, we are going to get fresh tires, repair these brakes, and everything should be good. I know, scale back. So that was it. That should be our last pit stop of the day. I know your brakes are more reliable. Just go for it, man. Just push. I don't know if we're going to be close enough to get that sponsor objective. This rain definitely threw a kink in the works for sure. Yes, we should still be... No, the track may be drying, but you don't see what I see. Because here in a lap, it's going to come down like crazy, boys. Go, Falco. Get around him. We're dead last right now. You gotta be kidding on me. All right, scale it back. We have got to finish this race at least. I don't even know if Arturo can even finish this race. Look at him burning that up. I tell you, Arturo is the absolute worst on tires. Get past Farah. You can do it. I know you can. I mean, look at all these guys on pit road, slingshot past them. 17th place. I mean, we made up, what, 1 or 2 spots? There you go. Get around him. 5 laps to go, 64% on the tires. We are, I mean, these guys, Silvera, you'll have to pit one more time. Even maybe Milado has to pit one more time. No, you can't turn up the engine mode because... Look, I know there is. Looking at the condition, I mean, 3 laps to go. Holy crap, Arturo! Are you taking a flamethrower to your frickin' tires? What is going on here? I tell you what. Let's just conserve. I mean, we can go overtake. The parts are good enough for that. We'll do overtake fuel mode there too. But I mean, we're burning these tires off. And I mean, even at a conservative pace, our temperatures are way too high. We got 3 laps to go. I don't know if Milado is going to pit again. I mean, he should. I mean, he's on old and broke tires. We're within a stone's throw away from that position. Go ahead and attack then. Attack for everything you got, Falco. Get in that sponsor objective. Why did you let him go by? Oh man, Falco, you are disappointing me, son. Disappointing me like no other. Get around him. The leader has just crossed on their final lap. They're going to stretch out 3 stops just like us, but I have no idea what happened to screw the pooch just like that. Oh my gosh, Arturo. You can come back around one more time, can't you? Get on that inside. Attack for everything you got. It's the last lap. And these guys in front of us, oh, he's got a mechanical issue. He's got a mechanical issue. Pull over, man. Pull over. Yeah, let's forget all about this race and move on. Dead last there, Arturo. And 14th for Falco. Not too shabby. With that kind of attitude, you'll be fired. And of course, Olin is the winner. He's the guy that can do no wrong. Jeez, what kind of strategy did he pull? Come on, I don't care. Fast forward. So softs to start. We went to mediums, then enters. They went to softs, then enters. So yeah, they saw the rain coming and we didn't, essentially. But I mean, we had sort of the same strategy, but yeah, I did not see the rain coming, which absolutely screwed us. Oh man, we need a good race. Even drive-through penalties. We couldn't pass. We could not pass these guys who were demoted, and drive-through penalties. We couldn't do it. Oh, geez, we lost points. Oh, will the chairman be happy? That I don't know. Yeah, let's forget all about this race and move on. Hopefully to a race that there is no weather. I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking we would be okay. Man, I am so mad at myself for that. I mean, we can do good. I know we can do good. If things just go our way for once. Yeah, we came 10th. Of course, the chairman isn't going to be too happy, and he's probably not too happy that we borrowed money. But I'm getting ready to just put in Arturo in the reserve spot. Let Shin tackle it. She's a better breaker, not a better cornerer. I mean, she's a better overtaker. She's not as consistent, but she's adaptable. She's not as fit. She doesn't give good feedback. Her focus is actually better. I mean, do we bench Arturo for the next race? That is indeed the question. Okay, so not the result we wanted for sure. We can't spend any more real dollars on parts until we get some sponsorship. Depending on what this sponsor is going to be, depends on, you know, are we going to get a good sponsor? And I think, like, what is her marketability? I wonder. 61% compared to Falco's 56%, so we wouldn't gain that much of a boost if we put her in. Tell you what, though. I'm going to have a long, hard think about, is Arturo worth it? Do we demote him and give Shin a chance? Or is Arturo keeping us afloat with our finances? That indeed lies the question, but that is what we're going to have to answer next time when we go to Milan. Top speed, brakes, and gearbox are our key points with no rain chance. That's good. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week at Milan. Take care.